Is that Daryl?
Huh? Hey, good morning, lad and lassies.
Ew, you smell like booze.
Were you and Jordan drinking all night again? If the captain finds you sleeping here, he won't be happy.
Don't be so uptight about these things. You all need to hurry up and get old, so you can go drinking with me. What do you say, Bloom? Want me to bring you to a place where there's lots of pretty ladies?
No thanks.
Don't be so embarrassed. Aren't you a man? Oh, I haven't had enough to drink yet. Alcohol! Bring on the alcohol!
What a mess. Come on, Daryl. Jordan said he used to be a total badass back in the main force. Kinda hard to believe. But they say the scar on his cheek's from a huge battle protecting our border from Bulgar's army. I hear it was pretty awesome. He's like a real hero. Huh? I heard he got it during the withdrawal from the Franken engagement.
I thought it was from defending a base against Preutzen.
Huh? We all heard different stories. Which one is it, Daryl?
Oh, that. Well, thing is, that was material I used to flirt with women. Must have gone around as rumors.
You made it up?
Women like it when a scar on a man has some story behind it. You wouldn't believe how well it works to score a date. I use them left and right, though, so even I don't remember what stories I used. Alrighty then, I better get home and take a nap. Farewell, kiddos.
So he's just an old drunk pervert after all. Guess he can't listen to what Jordan says either. Huh?
Well, look who it is. Sergeant Ramadan. It's been far too long.
Oh, it's you. Hey, give me a break. It may not be as high as you, but I've moved beyond Sergeant too, you know.
My apologies. Couldn't forget the old days even if I tried. Seeing you just brought me back. And it seems I misspoke.
Looks like you haven't changed at all. Like how you're a superior officer, but still ridiculously polite.
Well, I'm only where I am today because you saved my life. If I may, would you like to have a drink? It'll be my treat.
Oh yeah? Well, if you don't mind.
Wasn't that some hotshot bigwig from the top brass?
Wait, so Daryl is a hero?
That can't be right. Can it?
Oh, it's you, Captain. You paying your respects, too? Good timing. I was treating an old comrade to some drinks. You mind drinking in his stead?
Let me keep you company. For Jutland.
For Jutland. Oh, that hits the spot. I'm not afraid of dying, but being unable to drink good alcohol? That I can't do without.
You said you knew this soldier. Was it from your days in the main force?
You got that right. I was in my mid-30s. It was just when I started hitting my stride as a soldier. I was a sergeant then, in the role of bringing the unit together. I'd watch over the new recruits, listen to my senior officers. I guess it's not that much different from now. One day, though, I got a subordinate of mine killed during a live fire exercise. This guy right here. It was a stupid communication error. He rushed right into the line of fire. It was an accident that could have been avoided, had I been supervising properly. Back then, I was getting cocky, arrogant about how I was defending Jutland. Because of that, a young man lost his life in a simple training exercise. Whenever I'm in a gunfight, I remember his face as he was dying. My hands tremble, even now. Pitiful, isn't it?
Is that why you left army life behind for a while?
Yeah, pretty much. The shaking still hasn't completely gone away. You know, he was someone who really took care of his family. Parents, siblings, he was always talking about them. All I can do for him is stand on the battlefield and protect the family he left behind. That's why I answered the summons for the anti-Valkyria squad. Figured he'd appreciate if I did that. Of course, I have no idea what he'd really think. What do you think?
The dead don't speak. But I'm sure he'd be grateful.
Thanks.
Captain, you must have good taste.
I was just passing by.
Welcome to Cafe Anderson. We've got a customer. Pops, Captain Amlet's here.
Nice to meet you. I'm Burkle, Helena's father. How's she, doing? Pulling her weight?
Yes, Private Anderson's performance has been admirable.
Huh, glad to hear. I wasn't sure what to think when she suddenly said she wanted to volunteer for military duty. But it seems like you're working hard, Helena.
Of course I am. I'm your daughter after all.
That is true. I'm afraid the menu's not much these days, Captain, thanks to the blockade. But please come by whenever you'd like.
Thank you.
Don't worry, Pops. Your darling daughter will deal with the rucks in no time. And before you know it, the menu will be back to normal. Right, Captain?
That's our pride and joy.
Pops, I'm just getting started.
All that matters is that you come home safely. Besides, the customers are starting to miss having you around. Look after my daughter, Captain. I know it's war, but
I'll do my best.
she puts on a brave face, but truth is she needs others. She's always depended on Bloom ever since she was a child.
What are you talking about, Pops? I don't depend on Bloom. Bloom depends on me. I'm the one who takes care of him.
When you decided to volunteer, you volunteered Bloom as well so that you wouldn't feel alone. Your mom mentioned how upset you were that Bloom showed a higher Ragnite aptitude than you.
Why'd Mom have to tell you that? Did you have to say that in front of the captain, Pops? I can't believe you! Get out of here!
Fine, fine. Hope to see you again, Captain.
I'm so embarrassed. Captain, please don't tell Bloom about the Ragnite thing, okay?
Sure.
Or anyone else for that matter.
Of course. I don't discuss personal affairs with the squad.
Huh. Didn't think you'd be so reasonable, Captain. Always pegged you for the stubborn and flexible type. Well, now that we share a secret, you can trust me to watch your back even more. We'll wreck the rucks in no time.
Can't wait.
Just leave it to me. I'll show 'em who's boss.